Welcome back to the workshop, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter, at the workbench. Bedrock 605. Unrestored, just as it came to me. This was a gift to me. But what I'm testing today are some new, not new, but some replacement plain irons. What I'm planing with right now is from our friends to the north. It is a high quality, well made, and somewhat expensive plain blade made by IBC. Okay? Everything about it is quality. Note, it is thick. So, it would not fit in my number 4 or my number 5 standard Stanleys. So, it's in the bedrock for now, where I'll be putting it through its paces. Absolutely sharpened up like a dream. I'll have to double check, but I believe it's an A tool. Let me see. Does it say here? Nope, it just says number 4, 5, 2-inch, 0.14 thickness. Okay, it doesn't say if it's A2, but I believe it is. They make all of their replacements out of A2. So then I got another package in the mail. This one took longer to get here. And this quality plain blade, as you can see, doesn't even have the name on the face. It's got the name on the bevel side. And as you can see, it is Chinese. It is closer to a 0.1, so it's thicker than typical Stanleys, but it's thinner than the IBC. Now, this one has 4 things going bad for it. One, okay, it's cosmetic. The brand name is hidden from use when you're using the tool. The second, and I don't know if you'll pick it up on camera, the second is it's bent. Bent. The third, this is an original Stanley. Do you notice? Do you notice what's wrong? The screw hole. The wrong location. I shouldn't really say wrong, but it's in a location that is not the one that we are used to. And lastly, the slot is coarse and does not fit over the lateral ring. So I couldn't install it properly. I did get it installed with a chip breaker, and I did get it to cut. It cut well. It did polish up reasonably well. Took a reasonably well edge. Didn't take all that long. I am suspecting it's a softer steel. Now, as you can tell, old man winter's back. I got the hoodie on and the heat's kicking on. So what I'm going to have to do with this is I'm going to have to take the Dremel and open this up ever so slightly just so it slips onto the lateral. And then I'll put it in the number 5 and I'll give it some more test. But take a guess how much I paid for that. Take a wild guess. Put it in the comment section. Delivered to my door. I'm not going to tell you. You guess how much I paid for this. And yes, I bought it. And it took 2 weeks to get here from China. The IBC is here on evaluation. I know this costs about $61, $62. I'm not sure if that's US dollars or Canadian. US dollars. So there you go, everybody. Excuse me. You get what you pay for in life. And even then, you might have to make some adjustments. In order for me to get the IBC to work in my number 4 or my number 5, I'm going to have to see how far I can get the frogs back, or I'm going to have to file the mouth open on the plane, which is not something I would prefer to do because I just have no need to open the mouth more than it is. That's about it for today. It's making beautiful shavings. And by the way, I only sharpen these to straight 1000 grit diamond. I didn't polish them. I didn't hone them. Didn't strop them. This is what I'm getting off of straight 1000 grit. So, hope you found something useful, helpful, maybe entertaining. Head out to your workshop. Go make some shavings. Walter out.